Hey, and welcome to the 5th level of Heretic's 3rd episode. This is the Ophidian Lair. The opening to this level is incredibly rough. Behind that iron gate there's an iron lich and a molitor. This marks the arrival of that enemy as a, recurring enemy in the normal games, and he is a nightmare. As you can see though, the iron lich is already causing chaos. It's got a tornado following us here. It will do damage to us if it catches up to us, and we've also got a bunch of enemies shooting down on us in the middle. It's not a nice opening. As we try to move forward here, we're going to be ambushed by these guys behind this fake wall. It's Heretic, we know this is coming. Gonna have to use my flasks there because these guys are doing a real number on me. I want to take care of these guys as quickly as possible because they do have a shield, which I do want to grab hold of. You can see that there's a lot of potential damage here as well. Things are just being thrown in our direction from all over the place here. It's important that I take care of these enemies because if they try to follow me through the level, they will hit me from behind, and no one likes being hit from behind, let's be honest. Gonna grab the lesser runes there. As we head into this room, there's a bunch of gargoyles, which you would think is a nicer change of pace, but unfortunately some of these guys are throwing fireballs. There is a flask there though, which I'm very grateful for, let's be honest. I'm going to use the wand here. The gargoyles can easily be manipulated to fight you one-on-one, and that's what you really want from this situation. Let's take care of you. At the edge of these rows here there are some switches. Inside here are two secrets. There's one here and there's one on the other side. You will want to grab these if you're trying to secret hunt in this level. All you get on this side is a torch and some lesser runes, but if you head over this side, you'll see that there's a hell staff right there in front of us, and that's going to be insanely useful on this level. The yellow key is here. Again though, this is Heretic, so there's going to be fake walls around it, and we're going to get punished for trying to progress in the level. Make sure you go behind here, because there are some enemies behind. And you also want to grab the Tome of Power there. This allows you to sort of circle around without heading back up top, but I actually do want to head back up top purely because there is a secret here. As we make our way back down here, you can see there's a bunch of disciples behind the stained glass windows there. Very rude of them to show up like this, but we've got to deal with them. The trigger's at the top, I think. Yes, it is. There is a teleport at the back of this room. It is a terrifying teleport on the top difficulties because it takes us to where the Iron Lich and the Molitor are. Frankly, I do not want to deal with that at this exact second. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Tome of Power we just picked up, and I'm going to run over here to try and get rid of some of these enemies. Oof, that hurt. The reason I'm doing this is because I do want to teleport in there. There is a Phoenix Rod and a bunch of other goodies that I want to get my hands on. Unfortunately, you can get very unlucky when you go through that teleporter, and they can attack you as you're coming through. So if I can get rid of the Iron Lich, it does reduce the chances of that happening. That's what's happened. You got to be careful with the Molitor because he does love throwing down those flames, and if that hits you, you're done for. Especially with this amount of health and this amount of armor. Everyone loves a fool, so let's go through here and see. Oh wow, okay, so you can see that he immediately went for me as I came through. Oh no, he's pinned me against the wall. Please stop. There's a ring of invincibility here. This is the moment to use it, let's be honest. The thing is, when he's charging me against the wall, he's actually pinning me against the wall, and I'm struggling to get out. I don't want to use that Tome of Power if we can get away with it. But you can see he is such a tanky boy, and this is such a nightmare, especially in the middle of a level like this. He's just chewing through all my good ammo here, and I'm about to lose my invincibility. Excellent. Luckily he decided to die right on cue, but I did just waste a bunch of nice ammo, so Am I happy? Not really, let's be honest. But he needed to be dealt with. Grab the flask from there. I am going to try and get rid of these guys up here. It will make exploring this level a bit easier, because as you can see, they do love chipping away at my health, and there is only a finite amount of health on this level. Excellent. I don't want to use the Tome of Power here if I can get away with it. I do want to hold that a bit longer. I think we're done here. Good. That's the green door. That's where the enemies were. And of course, there's more enemies behind this door here. There is a pillar with 4 switches on it here. You can hit all these at once if you really want to, but that'll bring a load of enemies into the center here, and frankly I'd just rather deal with these one-on-one where possible. We don't have the claw weapon yet, so unfortunately I am relying on the crossbow here to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Luckily, getting the Phoenix Rod means that we can use it against these enemies, and it's usually about 2 shots if you're lucky. That one. Excellent. Splash damage took out both the enemies there. Will not complain about that at all. As you can see, the Phoenix Rod does have its uses. If you just want to clear a room out very quickly, as long as you can put distance between you and the enemy, you are in for a good time. I'm just checking if there's any health or ammo. I know there's some ammo way back here, which I left, so I'm going to come back and collect it now. I feel like I'm going to need it. Taking out the boss enemies was a good idea, but it does chew through your ammo very quickly, and it's a risk you've got to take, because I just do not want to deal with them hitting me with damage as I'm trying to walk through the level. You can see we've picked up some nice amount of ammo though, which is, I'm not going to complain about, let's be honest. Let's move forward here. Is there anything around here I can grab? Nope. The green key's in the center there. We can't get it until we go to the end of this room here. I'll use the wand here because I really don't want to chew through my good ammo right now. Oh, good. I knew there was a fake wall somewhere here. If you head up here, this counts as a secret when you step up here. There is a bunch of ammo and some bombs for you to grab if you really want to. The Shadow Sphere there, not really going to make use of that, I don't think. We'll head back in this direction. We'll make sure there's nothing behind all of these banners. You never know. They could hide something here. Also picking up a bunch of ammo, which I'm definitely not going to say no to here. One advantage to playing on the high difficulties is that you do pick up a lot of ammo when you finally do grab the ammo pickups. Because I think you get double in Heretic. So it does mean the Phoenix Rod has filled up its ammo pretty nicely here. You can hear that all of these have opened up. So there were things behind those banners, but they were a trap. There's nothing behind there. I think we can go and grab the green key now. This level does get a fair bit easier as you start moving towards the exit. I say that and then a trap opens up here, but let's be honest, these are not the most difficult enemies to deal with as long as you can put some distance between you and them. Of course, the bag of holding makes the walls drop down behind us. We'll head to the green door here. You can definitely see with this level, the difficulty curve has definitely ramped up a few steps compared to the previous episodes, and the previous episodes were not easy in themselves. I'm definitely just going to use the Tome of Power here. We're right next to the end of this level. There's no reason to hold on to it. We've got a map scroll there, so I can check for any secrets I've missed out on. We'll head up here. Don't think there's anything around here. I think that opens up the exit. Ah, of course, and there's one final enemy here. We're pretty much done with this level here. I have to say, this is a fun, intense level. If you come into this one to one-start it, that opening is a real killer. But it's fun, and I think it's a real challenge. It's nice to be able to... there's enemies around this corner here. This is why I like checking out the map, because sometimes I will overlook areas like this, and I wouldn't have come around here if I hadn't checked the map, so it's always useful to check the map scroll if you get that. I do like this level. It's quite intense, it's quite nicely designed, it's compact, so you're not sort of wandering around big massive levels and getting lost. You're just having a good time getting shot at by all these enemies, which is kind of what happens in this level. It is a good one in my opinion. Again, I really like the third episode of Heretic, and I feel that it really nails the brief for what it's trying to achieve. Let me know what you thought of this level. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.